this morning on a farm fire, burning for hours. Why multiple fire departments are having problems getting those flames under control at an Illinois chicken farm.
A community is coping this morning.
They might not have known this family, but we're all a community and they want to help and support.
The help now available as many mourn the loss of 2 children after a Jefferson County mother is accused of their murders.
Dry for now, but rain chances increase as we head towards Friday night and Saturday morning, and more showers to come through next week. We'll update you on the heat and humidity that's also making a comeback.
All month long, we've been exploring careers that don't require a college degree. And right now, iron workers are in high demand in the St. Louis area. And there's a program training new workers completely for free. We'll tell you all about it in just a few.
Tip fatigue is real, but it's not keeping people from dining out. The change in restaurant habits, plus the city that could get rid of tipping by the end of the decade.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Right now, we're following some breaking news in Marion County, Illinois. Just take a look at this right here. A massive farm fire is burning as we speak. It's been burning for the past 12 hours, and firefighters say it'll keep burning throughout the day today.
Our Diamond Palmer has been on the scene, arrived there probably about 20 minutes ago. Diamond, what are you seeing, and why are firefighters struggling to put out these flames?
Well, Michelle and Rennie, they're struggling simply because there's not enough water to contain this fire. That's what officials tell us this morning here in Farina. Here, just behind me is Farina Farms. As you can see, as I step out of the way, you can still see the haze in the air. And I want to just give you a picture of what we have here. The smell is something that anybody would remember for a lifetime here. We are told by officials that most of the buildings on this farm are still actually smoldering at this point. So that's almost 12 hours that this fire has been burning. Now, officials also tell me this morning 1 million chickens were on the farm at the time that the fire started. So we're going to pull up a map for you on your screen this morning so you can see what we are seeing here. So Farina Farms is in Marion County near Kinmuddy and Mount Vernon, about an hour and a half south of St. Louis. The Marion County Sheriff says all of the buildings on the farm, or most of them, are still burning at this point, and that includes structures nearly 300 feet away from the flames initially started. So this morning, we know between about 20 to 30 fire departments were dispatched to fight this fire. And so far, the good news is this morning that no people have been injured. You can see the fire burning out of control on your screen here across the facility. We are told this is a family farm. That smoke plume, by officials, say that it could be seen throughout the region of southern Illinois. And area residents this morning are being asked to conserve their water so crews can continue to fight this. We are told by the Salem Emergency Management that essentially fire crews will be in and out of this scene all day long fighting this fire. But of course, the question remains on our mind and probably yours as well at home. How in the world did this fire start? That's a question that we actually asked officials this morning and will continue to ask. Their answer to us is that the state fire marshal is on scene investigating this fire this morning. Of course, we'll continue to ask those questions and give you those answers as we continue to follow this breaking news. Reporting live here in Marion County, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Diamond. Of course, we're going to be checking back in with Diamond throughout the morning, but when we are not on the air, we will update you on KSDK.com and on the free 5 on Your Side app.
Okay, a serious accident East St. Louis, right by the Poplar Street Bridge just a couple of hours ago. And you can see this accident, a car into a tractor trailer. It happened about 4 a.m. And in fact, there's still folks on the scene trying to help with this. This is again going eastbound, Poplar Street Bridge 5570. And wow, a very tragic accident there. Our photographer was on the scene just a few minutes after it happened, and just really a problem this morning, and so sad as well. You see the arrow, that's the alternate route. We're talking about the MLK, and right now you still have the emergency vehicles here on the scene. Left lanes blocked if you're coming into East St. Louis from Missouri. Otherwise, we don't have many accidents out there. We do have, watch this, lots and lots of construction. You're going to see it here, a lot of cones, and we'll be kind of going over some of this here in just a few minutes. But outbound Poplar Street Bridge avoided if you can. All right, Anthony, this lack of humidity here today.
Yeah, it's going to stay at least through today and tomorrow. We do have some changes coming by the weekend, but enjoy it. It will feel another nice day for today. 50s out the door, 70s by lunchtime, and 79 will do it for your high temperature today. High pressure is in control across our area into the Great Lakes, and that clears away the clouds and the rain. You have rain across the deep south and across parts of the plains. This warm front in Kansas is headed our direction. That's going to boost our temperatures by the weekend, and the heat and humidity make a comeback as well. So enjoy what we have now. Temperatures in the 50s out the door, 50 in Warrenton, 53 in Chesterfield, and 52 over in Mount Vernon. High temperatures today up near 80 degrees. We'll talk about the weekend forecast coming up for you in less than 10 minutes.
This morning, there is a growing memorial outside Festus Police Department honoring two children killed in Jefferson and St. Francis counties on Tuesday morning. Their mother turned herself in and confessed to the crimes. Our Travis Cummings is live for us right now in Festus with how her daughter's elementary school is helping students and staff cope. Travis?
Ready, right now we're live outside the Festus Elementary School where 9-year-old Scarlett Parmalee attended. I want to show you this memorial right outside of the entrance here. Cards, balloons, and stuffed animals out here in her honor this morning, and tomorrow counselors will be on hand to help students and staff deal with her death. Ashley Parmalee admitted Tuesday to killing her daughter Scarlett and her 2-year-old son Isaac. Police said she drove to the Festus Police Department soaking wet and disheveled and told officers she had shot her daughter and drowned her son at a nearby resort. Parmalee faces first-degree murder and armed criminal action charges in Scarlett's death. And hours ago, just before 10 last night, charges in connection with Isaac's death were upgraded from second to first-degree murder. A local mom says this tragedy has been hard on the whole community.
I think everybody's just at a loss of words. I think a lot of people in our community feel it like they might not have known this family, they might not have kids in this school, but we're all a community and they want to help and support.
In about 30 minutes, we're going to tell you what the school is saying about the 9-year-old who just finished 3rd grade. GoFundMe pages have been created to support both of the funeral expenses there for both of those children. You can find those links on KSDK.com. Live in Festus, Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Well, of course, you know, tragedies like the deaths of these two young kids can impact all of us. Right now, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Crisis Intervention Team is giving out some resources for first responders on the job. But, you know, experts are saying that you can be impacted and affected too, even if you weren't there.
Nobody's prepared to hear about a mom killing her children. It is incredibly painful. And for some of us, we may have intense emotional reactions to that. Those emotional reactions for you are very normal to this very unusual, abnormal event.
Now, if you think you or a friend might need some professional help, you can start by calling the crisis hotline, and that is 988. Very easy for people to remember.
Well, as the kids head up to the bus stop this morning, a lot of them their final days of school. Temperatures in the 50s. We'll have a sunny day. Temperatures later on near 80 degrees.
You know, right now, colleges can cost more than 6 figures. Our Sydney Stallworth shares an alternative that gets students into a new field fast without the debt.